Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today we're reviewing Orphan Barrel Whiskey Distilling Company Rhetoric 22-year Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey. So this is 45.2% alcohol by volume, or 90.4 proof. I did pay secondary for this a while ago. When I bought my house, it was more of like a celebration bottle, so I did pay $300 for this. It does MSRP for $140. Mash bill is 75% corn, 13% rye, 12% malted barley. And yeah, this has been kind of a special bottle to me. I've never really done a review on it, so I'd like to do a video review. Of course, about 5 years ago, we reviewed the Rhetoric 23-year. I remember really enjoying this. This one we actually paid a lot less for. We paid around like $155 for this one. And yeah. Without further ado, let's crack it open, pour it up, check out the color, and see if this bourbon's worth $300. All right. So it's got some nice color. So they discovered this at the Stitzel-Weller warehouse, or Rick House. It's got some really nice alcohol legs, and it is a nice dark caramel color. Definitely tell it's got some age. I kind of wish they bottled it at a little bit higher proof, maybe like 50%. But for 45.2, you're getting some really nice alcohol legs. Excuse me. Yeah, really nice color to it. Nose. Now this says it's had some time to aerate for sure. I get like big leather, tobacco, and cherry. Oak and vanilla. There's actually a decent amount of ethanol I'm noticing on the nose. But it does have a nice complexity to it. Yeah, I get a lot of like that leather kind of tobacco combined with that cherry vanilla, kind of like cherry vanilla cola. It smells really good. Let's dive in and try it out. Cheers. First sip, it's very rich in lots of vanilla and cherry. The spice builds. It's not really noticeable at first, but then it kind of lingers and you get that spice on the finish for sure. Sweet caramel. Then a little bit of maybe like some dark chocolate in there. And then I kind of get that leather, again, leather, char, oak. It's actually, for 22 years, you would think it would be a lot more astringent than it actually is. There's really not much heat. It's actually more sweetness. It's very drinkable, I will say. Super easy sipping. You can tell it's a very clean spirit. It really doesn't have a big tannic kind of bitter bite. And you would think for a 22-year-old whiskey, especially a bourbon, that it would be like overly dry or overly oaky. I think this one is pretty complex. Like I said, it's had definitely some time to aerate and open up a bit in the bottle. A good word to describe this would be soft. It's not too punchy, but it's complex. You really don't get any like sweet corn. It's more just like rich, kind of darker flavors. Along with the cherry, I get a little bit of some raisin as well. Now, the nose is a little misleading. It is a little punchy on the nose. I feel like you think it's gonna be a little bit more stronger, bolder, have a little bit more of a bold bite to it. But it's really solid. It's actually something that maybe like the beginning whiskey drinker would really enjoy, because it's very like subdued, mellowed, balanced out. It's like all the flavors are melded together very well. And it's also a really cool experience, because it definitely doesn't taste like anything that you would buy that's in that 10 to 15-year range for a bourbon. I mean, I haven't really had much. I mean, compared to like Eagle Rare, you can totally tell that the complexity is different. As far as what mash bill this was, like what barrel it was intended to be, as far as what product, I'm not really too sure, because that's kind of Orphan Barrel's thing. They purchase these forgotten barrels, and they usually do very limited releases, and they cost within that $100 to $200 range. This is one of those ones that's probably really hard to find nowadays, and it's probably marked up really high in price if you do find it, because yeah, there's not many of these probably around anymore. We still got a little bit left of the 23. Maybe we'll do like a side-by-side live. That'd be cool. Overall, I really like this. This is awesome. This bottle also means a lot to me. And I don't mind paying, I guess, twice over MSRP, considering the fact that, like I said, it's probably one of those bottles I'm never going to be able to see again. And I was almost out of this. So, yeah, I like it. As far as a number, this is really good. I would have to give this like a 97. Kind of wanted maybe a little bit more of a rich kind of decadence out of it. Of course, like I said at the beginning, if it was 100 proof, a little bit higher in ABV, I really think that this would be towards that like 100 range. But 97 out of 100 is still really good. I'm gonna recommend it if you can find it. I just wouldn't be paying like $500 for this bottle. Definitely don't do that. If you have to pay secondary and you have to pay $250, $300, I think $300 would be my personal max. I mean, if I saw it again, I have one, would I pay $300? Probably not, considering I got to try it. If I saw some of the other ones, maybe I'd pay that number. But overall, I definitely think that MSRP for this, $150, $140 is a good price. So for sure, grab it if you see it at that. But yeah, there you have it. Is there anything else you guys like to see on my channel? Make sure to leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, my videos. Like a beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.